flow, but we started from the gutter. Shot him to the moon, we ain't never going under. Hits on my old town slugger. Why after why, we ain't never got a self.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Just a short time ago, the Buccaneers emerging from their tunnel to the roar of this frenzied crowd here in the Sunshine State. And we're in the big ship, and fittingly, everyone here ready to do battle as Tampa Bay gets ready to match up with the Atlanta Falcons. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. This is taken just shy of the 10. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Right here. Hey, check Mike 34. Mike 34. Here we go. Shoot.
From the gun, Murray. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing. But to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position. And to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now Jones. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Chase Claypool, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Falcons on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
Yeah, a little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off and not the ha-ha. That was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. Out of the gun, here's Murray. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray. Murray fighting, lost the football, and the Falcons grab it. And to the 43, so down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you. All right, so if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back in the youth leagues. Take care of the ball, take care of the ball, take care of the ball, because here come the defenders.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Throwing, Jones. Throw taken in by Taylor, left side. And he'll lose yardage yardage here, back at the 41. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. Back to throw. Jones. Flush to his right. He'll find his man. That's Taylor again. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. And they're not going to get the snap off. This might back him out of field goal range. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line. Just a 25-yard punt, not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And the Bucs are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. 1st down, Murray. He'll get this to Eckler. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. Throwing again on 2nd down. Murray, he'll rifle this one deep right side. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Come on and get it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great effort there. 89 yards. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jones eluding the pressure right. That's complete to his running back, Taylor. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there. Off-play action. Jones. He finds his man, complete. It's Morgan. And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss. On 2nd down, it's Taylor. A 4-yard pickup that gets them going forward, but still 15 yards left on 3rd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there,
The throw for Claypool is intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
After the turnover, here's Murray. That's over the middle and caught by Ayuk. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Play action. Now it's Murray. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Throwing now is Murray. Flushed out right. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And, Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
And some play callers, when they go into games, they don't mind calling a lot of screens and they don't care what down. They were maybe one block away from really having something there to start this drive. Good job defensively to cut through the blockers and make the tackle on the screen.
The Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Trey Hendrickson. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. The Falcons on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. From the gun, Jones. Over the middle, that's caught by Claypool. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. On the handoff, Taylor. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. To the right side, this is Taylor. They find some open field here. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Well, CD, a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 54 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He's got a man. It's his fullback.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. J.W. Olatalua taking it in from a yard out. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Crew able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Taken at the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
He'll fire this deep for Ayuk.
He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Brandon Ayuk.
His second touchdown on the season.
And the Bucs are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
And they've got a little under 40 seconds to go if they want to try to put something together here.
And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. To try again after the sack. Jones.
They'll set up the screen to Taylor.
And he'll be out right at the 35.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Jones on 1st and 10. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number one. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number one. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it.
And the Buccaneers are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
14, he's going deep. Get him.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Jones. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. That catch good for only a couple.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
From the 41, Jones. Going for Jefferson downfield. That went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
Jones now on 3rd down. That's complete. It's Elijah Moore. And he'll go out of bounds finally at the 7. A big play there on the catch and run. That was so well timed. Just a perfect throw on the slant.
Hit him on the move, didn't he? Now he's going against the grain of the defenders coming over to try and stop him. That allowed for that additional yardage downfield.
They'll run here with Taylor. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at him with the same play, the same set.
And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Elijah Moore from 4 yards out. And the Falcons have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that challenge, a successful one. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Shewo Oladolua with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Falcons have scored again in this 3rd quarter, this time to move out in front. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. To throw is Murray. And it's is incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. It's caught by Mike Evans.
And he is going to have the Buccaneers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you.
Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked up by Andre Cisco. And the Falcons are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Here's Jones to throw on 3rd down.
Oh, and Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception.
Picked off near the 42. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line.
CD, he tried to kind of lob that one in there. It looked pretty going through the air. The problem was it was in the air a little bit too long.
Yeah, that's a tough one because for that type of a route and what he tried to do and needed to do, he had to put a little air under it, and the defender was actually able to take advantage of it because it hung up there just long enough for him to get there and take it away.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
And I feel a little bit like a traitor as a former defender because that big man did not want to go down and refused to go down. If you're a defender and you don't get the right angle on a big tight end like him, he can run right through you like you're not even there, and he did a lot of that on that play.
Throwing on 1st down is Murray.
And Murray with a smart move there at the end of the play, picks up the 1st down and then slides to the ground.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a 2nd interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Devin Singletary taking it in from 7 yards away.
And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying this ball game here in the final moments of the 3rd quarter. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And that will tie our game here in the 3rd. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away.
This taken in at the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Taylor.
97 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. On 2nd down now, it's Taylor, and he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. So now factoring in the face mask, here's 1st and 10. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
On 2nd and 9. Jones to Jefferson on the slant. Touchdown, Falcons! Justin Jefferson from 19 yards away. And the Falcons answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Murray now on 1st down. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down. Another try after the 1st down sack. And he's going to go down again. He'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. Here's Murray. Going down the middle, and it's complete. A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Check Mike 34. Mike 34. Hey. Let's go. 34 is the Mike.
Now Murray's got to have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. Now Jones on first down.
He'll drop this down to Taylor.
Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
On second down. It's Taylor. Strong run, but still wrangled before reaching the 20. Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down. Very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. The ball's still a few inches shy of the marker after the 3-yard run, so now a little soul-searching on fourth down. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Try to punch it in with Taylor. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. So a big decision there to go on fourth down. Gets him not only the first, but gets him the touchdown as well.
And Brandon, you and I know that all these coaches tell us if every play is executed the way it's designed, it goes for a touchdown. But let's be honest, they were shooting for the first down on that one. And boy, were they fortunate to take it all the way in.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends. Murray has it knocked loose. Fumble. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.